for the culture.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy SawceGawdClutch, the Sauce is in the city, and you are here for another episode of Artist to Artist. And today's guest, we have Jessica Ent. She's gonna be locking in with us. I mean, she's a dope artist coming from Daytona Beach, and I mean, just to give a little rundown of who she is, if y'all don't know who she is, she's in the Daytona, Orlando area. She's hosted the Back to School Music Festival with the family team over here for TC. She has actually been on Hot Daytona 94.1 radio. She has been on H-Dot's October's very own mix list. She also has dropped a couple singles called, well, we'll get into that when she taps in with us and everything. But y'all have definitely been supporting artists. If you have any music that you want to submit to For the Culture to be featured on our music countdown or to just do a one-on-one interview with me, all you got to do is send your music right here. I think I got it right this time. Yep. There we go. The email right there, fortheculturetalkshow@gmail.com. You can go ahead and send your music over to us. You want to get an interview in with me, chop it up, smoke one, you know what I'm saying? Kick it and vibe. We can go ahead and do that. Till Jessica comes in, I'm feeling good. I'm going to let y'all just listen to a quick record of mine that's coming off the Time's Up album. Y'all can go and check this out real quick. Just a sneak peek. If y'all support the show, y'all get to see good stuff. Here we go.
Challenge, I don't see no opponents. I can only get the money, that was the motive. Reminiscing, being homeless, make a nigga wanna throw up. Niggas like me come around, but I don't never show up. Rather say to myself, can't let these niggas hold me up. The day they go, just the king, I'll be damned to give it up. It's a cold world, we did it, but I'm about to heat it up. One time, we always have the G as fuck. I heard that 4TC, that OMG, that GKB. You know who I be. That nigga so say one trying to rest from the streets. Y'all gotta eat, working overtime so damn nigga fix. If it ain't about to check, I'm out the door, shot and say live beat. Before the Kobe shit, they depend on me. I'd rather not change the world and live a coward on my feet. I'm just starting to vow to do for the G's, yeah. Hold up. Yeah.
That's right. Just a little sneak peek or something. Just a little sneak peek. I would tell y'all who the feature is, but I don't want to give y'all all the gems and everything what's going on. I can't give y'all too much. I got to stay tuned. We're going to roll the Time's Up album the right way. But without further ado, I want to introduce you guys to my guest, my friend. Jessica Ent is in the building. Y'all make some noise. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. You know me. Always up.
I see you.
Always up to something. How's your daughter doing?
She's good. I just had to drop her off at my mom's house. I'm like, all right, now I can't be having you running around acting crazy.
I remember the last time we were when we did the Quarantine Unleashed, you were like, I can't, spit.
I feel like I couldn't get what I wanted across because I had her like in the other room and I was like distracted.
I just said, hey,
no, I did what I had to do.
I'd rather you be distracted and make sure she good than you know what I'm saying. So that's all that matters. So first off, let me just ask, how are you? Like, it's been pandemic. I ain't seen you. How you been?
To be honest, having anxiety attacks, being tired and like really stressed out. But I'm sure everybody is like.
Oh yeah, honestly, for sure. I mean, the pandemic, it was like a whirlwind. 2020 has been a big tornado, honestly. Like things have just been going crazy, and it's like L after L or bomb after bomb. So I can understand you being stressed. I mean, what have you been?
And I know everybody is like, it's not just me, but I don't know. This since the beginning of the year, it's been really crazy. But God is good. I'm here, so
all the time, God is good. That's right. So Jessica, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from. Okay, so I was born here, but I moved up north when I was.
Wait, where's here? Where's here?
I was born. I'm in Daytona right now, so I was born in Daytona, and I moved up north to Worcester, Mass. It's like 45 minutes away from Boston. It's like Daytona to Orlando type of drive.
Okay, got you.
And anyway, so yeah, I lived up there and then I moved back down here like 8 or 9 years ago. So I can't, I mean, I say I'm from up there because most of my memories are like from up there.
Right.
So yeah, Worcester, Mass originally, but now I live in Daytona.
Okay, bet. So I would say that you got a lot of like supporters that are out here in Florida, Daytona, Orlando area. Do you got that same type of support back in Massachusetts?
Kind of, yeah. But I don't know. It's almost like, hold on, let me turn this light on. It's almost like it's more family than anything because I'm not on the scene like that. And
Right.
because of me being on the scene and me doing like all the networking down here,
Yeah.
that's the reason I developed like a following is because of me being face to face with people.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, more so down here, I would say.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure that once you go ahead and drop all these dope records that you got and these videos you got coming out, what I'm saying, that they're gonna have to tap in with you soon. As soon as you get your
Yeah,
marketing up in point,
yeah, I'm
and you go ahead
trying.
and
I'm
reaching out.
trying.
Just
I'm
gotta reach
trying.
out to them. Reach out to them. Let them know you
Yeah.
still alive. You feel me?
Right? I'm here. Everyone's here. Everyone's good down here. So all shout outs to all my Boston people. I see a lot of snowbirds though, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, big facts. Down here in Florida, there's a lot of snowbirds. A lot of people complain
Mhm.
about that heat. So
Yeah.
trust me, that's for sure. So let me ask you, how old were you when you found your passion for music?
Actually, you know what? This was only 2016, 2017. So
You,
just a few years ago. I'm 28 now. So probably like 25 as far as me being in like being an artist, about
okay,
25. My passion for music really came from the age of 5 when I knew I would hear music and want to dance. So it was like it kind of correlated. So I started dancing when I was 5.
right.
So if we really want to be technical, since I was like 5, really.
All
But
right, I give you
yeah,
that. Since you was 5, all right, bet. Let's run it. I like that. People be asking me that question too when they do interviews, and I'll be like, "Yeah, I've
yeah,
been doing music since I was like 5. Honestly, sitting in
right.
church, singing in the choir. But then 9, that's when we started putting these bars together. You know
Hey,
what I'm
there
saying?
you go. Oh, you
You know
sang
what
in
I'm
the
saying?
choir too? That's me. I just sang in the choir. Like I would
Yeah.
do little, performance like school
Listen,
performances and plays.
I'm talking about
Yep.
getting thumped in the head on Sundays with the Bible. Like it was like that.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, it was like that. You better get it right. Get off your phone. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But
Yep. Yeah.
now what your sound, all right, so because I've listened to your music now, your sound is different. It's very different. And I always ask artists this question because it's like you have your own way of expressing what your genre is. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
what exactly would you say your sound falls into the category of? Would it be like pop? Would it be R&B? Like what would
I
you?
would say like because it's like a different sort of pop. I would say like indie pop,
Okay. Okay.
maybe like alternative R&B. Like I feel like when I get asked that question, even when I ask other people, I'm like, what would you think? And it's kind of like a weird thing because it's like different. So I
Yeah.
feel like it doesn't really fit in any specific genre. But
Right.
if I like had to kind of make up a genre, probably like alternative R&B or like indie
Okay.
pop.
That alternative R&B pop.
Yeah.
That alternative R and pop. Oof.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Oof.
There you go. Yeah,
That's
there you
your
go.
genre. You got
Hey,
you
there's
got
the writers coming out. That's how we
there you
get
go.
creative.
Facts. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, for the coach of the team says no genre. That's beast right there.
There you
Meaning that
go.
you a genre of your own. No genre at
No,
all.
no
Period.
genre. Be in your own lane, right?
Exactly. So let me ask you a question. What is your viewpoint? Like I like to ask artists like, what is their viewpoint on the music industry?
I feel like it needs a big change, to be honest, and I'm sure other
Okay.
people feel like that. I feel like this new generation and the Generation Z that's coming out with all these like little bops and little like it's like the new version. It's weird because like you look at it and you're like, wow, this is the new version of
Right.
us. Like we were doing dance moves, we were doing the oh I think they like me, lean with it, rock
Yeah.
with it, and
Yeah.
now they over here got like the little roller coaster and fucking
Mm-hmm.
you didn't even know it. So it's like you kind of have to like appreciate that like it kind of goes full circle, but I feel like it needs a change as far as like the artists because I feel like now all the big female artists are definitely taking over, but a lot of them are like hot girl or like you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
the R&B or hot girl. Like there's no like
Mm-hmm.
there's no like
It's like you're gonna pick your lane. You're gonna stay
yeah,
to
yeah,
R&B, or you're
either
gonna
one
be
or the other.
the
So I
hot
feel like people
girl.
need to open a little bit more up. I feel like it's been the same type of songs, type of sound on the radio for a long time. I think that we need to hear more gospel. I think we need to
That's
hear
true.
more throwback music. Like
I was listening to Chance the Rapper
not so
earlier.
much like throwbacks 90s, 2000s, more like 50s, 60s type of vibes.
Right.
Like I feel like that jazz needs to come
I
out,
was
and that soul needs to come out a little bit
I
more.
was sitting there listening to Chance the Rapper early and a little bit of the Cray. Like I was just watching a couple videos on YouTube and stuff, just kicking back, chilling. And I was like, dang, like we need more, you know what I'm saying? We need more music like this and everything, like to go ahead
Something with
and
substance
in.
more than pussy and sorry, I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm supposed to say that word,
No,
but
you
it's
good,
a
you
P
good.
word,
We are
it's
filtered
more
here, you
than
good.
just that. Like I feel like I grew up appreciating music, and I just feel like I think other people would agree with me as well. And not to down those artists, because I can't knock a hustle, but I think that there needs to be more of something different.
Some substance.
Yeah, from substance. And
Yeah.
speaking of Chance the Rapper, I was actually just showing Young Drummer, who I have a song with. I'm about to da-da-da-da-da.
Okay.
I was showing him Francis and the Lights, and
Right.
they work with Ye on doing like the Sunday service. Francis and the Lights was like one of the bands that they work with. They're like a live alternative like sound. It almost sounds like a theme song to a movie type.
Yeah.
Music. And so Chance was in one of the songs. I think it's called "May I Have This Dance" by Francis and the Lights and Chance the Rapper. But anyway, so I just thought it was cool that you brought up Chance, because for real, I was like fucking with Chance and the whole vibe or whatever. Like,
Yeah, that's my boy. I sit there and I like, view. I sit there and I watch like a lot of interviews with artists and stuff, and like how they got started or like what really made them pop. And then what I've been so stuck on a lot lately is watching. Well, no, just basically taking notes and learning their marketing and their promotion. You know what I'm saying? How did they go about, getting their brand out, getting their name up like a little bit bigger, other than just, oh, I dropped a project, I promoted it and sent it out to a couple blog sites and a couple radio stations. How did they really like connect? You know what I'm saying?
How did they connect to their audience, and how did they get the message that they've been trying to get through the album out to people? Like, yeah.
Exactly. So when I sit back and I look at Chance, because I always pay attention to him and Nipsey Hussle, you know what I'm saying? Those two for sure. I pay attention to Chance because it's that number 3 that's on that hat, and it's a story behind it. He real deal sat there, just came up with that number 3, put it on the hat, and he just started selling them. And the man, I can't quote it because I always forget every time I read it. But he made, like, I want to say thousands of dollars off of that logo being on that, and people were supporting, they were buying.
Why not come up with your own wave? I mean,
you know
why
what I'm saying?
not? Why not?
So like I'm just studying a lot of stuff like that from him, because like even with my sauce brand, like I got a lot of stuff that's about to happen with my merch brand and everything. So it's like,
I know, I see it.
I just be chilling. Like you see, hey, listen, hold up.
Hey,
you feel me? got the ashtray, the roller trays, the containers, lighters.
Wait, can you see it? Wait,
let me see. Oh, okay. What does that mean?
That's my logo, like the JN Designs, JNH Designs.
Fire. Yeah, I'm about to get my logo tatted on me too. I ain't gonna lie, it's coming soon. I just didn't focus on, you gotta focus your bag on the right thing. So I can't do it right now, but it's coming. But yeah, so let me ask you. I asked you, what is it like? What's your perspective on the music industry as a whole itself? You being an artist.
Yeah.
Now, let's dig a little deeper. What is your perspective on what's your perspective on the music industry as a woman? From a woman's standpoint, what is your perspective? Like, as far as like movement, being an artist in the industry, and like regulating how you get things done.
I can't even lie to you. Like, it's been a challenge for me personally, my perspective, like as a woman, for me, it's been a challenge just because I feel like I have been taken advantage of. And I feel like all women can kind of vouch for that, unless, you stick your ground. And of course you stick your ground and you want to like, do the best that you can in anything that you do. And sometimes that love or that passion kind of blinds you, and it pushes you away from like, what your goal is. And so you start to feel like you're either getting dragged in another direction from someone else wanting to take you to another, like, place in that, or position in that industry. And, there's so many things that are that blind us, like as as people or as like females, that like we're like, ooh, we want to be, like I feel like comparison wise, it's like, oh, we want to do this, we want to do that, we don't want to do this. We see it all over the place, but I feel like sometimes it gets taken advantage of, and they're like, oh, well, we can make you as big as this artist, but you got to do this, this, and this,
Right.
let people take you away from that. And I feel like I kind of, especially when I first started out, I was like, dang, really? Is that really how it is? Like, what do I have to do? Because, starting out, you kind of have to learn. You have to learn how to get to where you're going, and you go through
Yeah.
things to do that. And I feel like, when I started writing, I wasn't asking, for, any compensation. I wasn't asking for like credit, none of that. And then, people would come out with all this stuff and then not credit, me, or not credit, what I was doing, or not even, have me come up on stage. They like kicked me off of like a show at one point. Like,
Wow.
yeah, because I didn't, like, I was getting on them about rehearsing and they didn't want to rehearse. And so because I'm like super serious about stuff, like I don't care what
Yeah.
show it is. If I'm like there to rehearse, or I'm gonna show, whatever, then let's do a show, And so when it came down to that, that's what happened. They were like, well, then you don't got to do this. But I wrote a few songs on like a couple of those like albums and stuff like that people
Right.
wouldn't even know that I wrote for that
Because
artist.
they didn't give you credit for it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
And I
wild.
feel like that was me being naive. I feel like that was me, not really understanding coming into the industry, like being mainly a writer. I've written since I was like 12, just poems and stuff like that. So coming in and starting out to get like the flow going on like what it is, like who I am and what I do, and oh, what are you here to bring to the table? Like, what are you bringing to the table? So I feel like when I first started out, I really had to be like, okay, well, this is what I wrote. You either gonna like it or you're not. Fuck it, and just try it.
Right.
And so doing that, I kind of found my own place and my own like groove with that. But it took some time. I can't lie. As a woman in the industry, I feel like you're more at a comparison. I feel like it's easier for guys to get in position. But I will say females are taking over the industry. The past 2 years, females have been on top for sure.
I have been saying that myself, because even when it came to the culture tape, and I still say it to this day, the guys hate me for it, but the females, they delivered. They went crazy.
Oh,
Like, they went crazy.
like the breast fest, when we did like the back to school festival, all that Orlando
Yeah.
festivals and vibes for the culture, even females
Right.
as well. Females were like popping. Not to say the guys weren't, because the guys do. The guys deliver.
Well, no, I'll say
more
it like this:
reaction.
females have more of a touch when it comes to like organization and like those key details and everything, like stuff being precise. So they try to do stuff in advance and make stuff pretty and stuff like that. It has to be this way and that way. So that I can get to the females for sure. That's a given. If you're a guy, you can admit that. Let's just go ahead and dead it. You know what I'm saying? Let's not even make an argument.
Yeah.
So
For the culture said stage presence, stage presence, big time. That was another thing I had to learn. Like, I can't just like stand. When I first started out, I was like just walking back, pacing back and forth on the stage, and I was like, wait a minute. Like, I feel awkward. Like, I feel like that's not me. Like, what am I doing?
Right.
And I just started to relax. I would pull a chair up on stage and just sat and did it.
I remember those days. Yep.
Yeah, and people would just be like, why is she sitting, or why don't she like get hype or get and I've realized that like hype isn't always the answer. Like, sometimes you can just chill and literally just say what you gotta say,
right,
what you gotta do, and reach an audience or reach.
You want to know one thing I can say, because you bring that up. This is one thing I can say, because I agree with you. But let's go ahead and put it in a sense of favoritizing a fan or favoritizing somebody who is there and they're watching. They're just giving that, what they're doing is giving feedback.
Right.
You stick to you and doing what you're doing, right? Let's go back to those performance days of you being on the stool and you just singing. Let's set up your stage though. You feel me? Let's set up your lights.
Right.
If you want to go all out and, like you say, you take your performances serious and you want to give your crowd an experience, let's set up your lights. Let's go ahead and set up like a stage type, banner. You know what I'm saying? Like a banner.
Like a little backdrop or something.
Yeah, like a backdrop or something or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Have a film playing in the background, or even if you made something.
And it's gonna get there. Don't get me wrong.
Oh no, it's not. But it's gonna get there. It's not hard to do though. It's gonna get there, but it's not hard to do. It's like simplest things. Like, it's something you put your mind to. Just do it real quick.
Right.
You go ahead and set up a backdrop, flowers and stuff like that for a mood. Because I know what type of song you're talking about when you say you're on the stool. So you set up something like that, dope, that catches their eye too, because they're like, yo, she went all the way through. I can feel the song now because she set up all of it.
Everything's a mood, everything's a vibe,
Yeah,
and
she
it's
set a
like
vibe.
you're watching a show versus you're watching somebody in their
Just-
living room, you know.
exactly,
So
exactly.
I agree with that for sure, for sure. I feel like you definitely have to set a mood and get everything together. But also on that point, I haven't had a show, a debut show. I haven't had a show that's just mine. I'm always, you know, performing at other shows,
Right.
but I'm working towards that. I actually just hit up a couple of dancers to do some choreography and stuff, so we
Okay.
can just get a whole vibe going. Like we got a 4K camera
Okay,
and all that
we
stuff.
about to
So
see
we're
something
trying to,
crazy soon.
yeah, I'm trying to like really,
Okay.
really like do something and you know keep doing these photo shoots and keep doing all this stuff and keep giving people a taste of like my whole entire creative vibe, like doing the
Right.
show and doing the music and doing the videography and you know giving people really like an insight on like what's in my head.
I
So
like
it's coming. It is coming.
it. Definitely sounds like you got the perfect setup or whatever. Once it's isolated, like it's gonna be a dope like final product. So that's for
Right.
sure. So let's get into we talking about the past. So let's go to get into it. Simplicity. You dropped that back in 2019, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, what was your vibe like for that song? Because it's such a like a real like vibey song. I be just going like this when I hear it.
Yeah, like
Feeling. I be sitting vibing. So what
yeah.
was your vibe? What were you going through when you made that record?
I was what was I doing? You know what's funny? I had that song written. Like I had that melody and that song written already,
Right.
and I already had like I was like, you got me tripping, I'm steady, you're picking. It was gonna be really, really slow, actually, like really
Okay.
slow. And I went in with my couple of my friends that were producers at the time. Shout out to Mike and Gordon. Um, that were we were just in the room chilling, la whatever. And I was like, like I wonder if they can make like a type of vibe. Like I kind of sang the melody to them, and they started. One of them started. Gordon started doing the drums. Mike started doing the producing, whatever. And then long story short, I literally just popped up the whole thing that I wrote and started reading through it. And I was like, oh, let me pick it up a little bit. Like you
Yeah.
got me tripping, I'm steady, a pick. And I was like, oh, that works, that fits, we're doing that. So we went with
Hey.
that and it just like fit perfectly. And yeah, so we did that and then we released it and I got a lot of feedback from it, mostly positive, but of course people have their their comments and stuff. But
What
yeah, so I released that back then and that's it. I was just in the room chilling. I was that song was about basically that song was about one of like somebody that I used to like hang with and want to like see and da 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 da, but they were like
Yeah.
just bullshitting with me, like just back and forth, oh, you got me tripping instead of, like whatever, you steady call blowing up my phone. Like you blow up my phone and then I answer you and you're playing with me and then you just leave me on red or you like ditch me for the night, but you were the one hitting me up type of
On that
vibe.
on that bullshit.
Yeah, on the BS for sure. So that's what that song was about. And I was like, instead of me like sitting here being sad, like let me just make it like a bop and just be like
Right.
da 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 da. So that's what that was.
Hey, you definitely isolated the right way because I could definitely relate to those stuff. Because it give me some records where you feel like you want to go a certain lane, but then you hear it a couple times, you're like, I don't know, I'm not sure. Let me see if I can attempt to switch it up. And sometimes
Yeah,
it's hard for most artists to do. Like after you got that first melody in your head and that first song already in your head, like
right.
it's there. So if you try to write something else, it's hard to do that. But
Yeah,
that
very.
just shows the artistry in you. You know what I'm saying? That you're able to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely dope. Are you gonna do a video for that?
Listen,
Oh man.
it's weird. It's like I want to, but it's like, okay, I released it 2 years ago. So should I just move on and start doing visuals like for the future? And should I just keep it as that single or should I do something? I've had a couple of videographers hit me up like, yo, I have some ideas or, whatever you want to shoot, we'll do. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's in the works. I might do like a little throwback little
I
thing.
mean, I mean, if you didn't want to do a visual of it, you could at least play it like on a radio in like a new video that you have coming out or something like that? You could like
Yeah,
have
something like that. Like, oh yeah, here's this part. Like, you know how many people do that? Danny Lay does that. Chris Brown does that. There's so many people that throw out their other
other
songs
songs
or
and they
videos.
turn the radio off and then they start
Yeah, or
using the
like
video,
something,
you know what I'm saying?
they're like in the hallway walking and you hear it
Right,
playing.
right, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I might
Yep.
do a little bit of throwback or something with that for sure.
You can definitely do something like that. I think that something like that would be like you said, we're trying to bring back that real music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That'd be like a throwback for people that's feel good and everything, and it just warm them up for a record. They're ready to see something dope
Right.
come
Right.
from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah,
So,
I like that idea.
sorry. So Summer Waves featuring KE. Let's talk about it. All right. So what's up with that record? Because that seems like a little lovey type of record. Like what's up with that?
I just heard the beat. That was another one that was produced by Mike and Gordon, and it was like a summer type of vibe.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just played the beat, and I was like, doom, 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 and I was like, ooh, okay, wait, I know this is about to be a dance song. Hold on. So I listened to it, and I was like, okay, I was like, how does it make me feel? Like what do I feel like doing right now? I was like, I feel like dancing, so let me just make a song about dancing. And so it was like that type of thing where you think about where do you dance? You dance at home, chilling. You dance out at the club. What do you like? What do you do?
Right.
And then I was like, my whole thought was like, you meet someone out. I live beachside, so like I'm thinking, you meet someone out on beachside and y'all get together and hang out, and then you ends up being a good night. Y'all hang out all night, and that's the vibe that I gave KE when I asked him to be a part of the record. He was like, bet. Oh, I got something, had something right away, recorded it and sent it back to me, and I was like, yo, this is fire. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. So I listened to it and I was like, all right, cool. So this is, and that is funny because when I was at Flush and we did the Pass the Aux,
Right.
A couple of the people that gave me feedback, they said that I kind of had like a new age Britney Spears type of vibe with that record.
Okay.
Or I had they were like, hold up now, wait a minute,
I can see you on some Britney Spears,
you make me want to go low. You got that summertime mojo, when I out, and they were like, wait a minute, we thought this was gonna be a cute little boppy song.
Yeah.
You say that, and I'm like, yeah.
That's people listening to words and not just paying attention to the beat.
Right, exactly. So I was like, at least they're listening to what I'm saying versus the beat, which is cool. Exactly. But I feel like they're both just vibe dancey songs, so that's all that was.
True that. I definitely, fuck with the record for sure. Like that's why I bring it up. Like I'm listening to it and I'm like, okay.
But I feel like my singles differ from what I say in spoken word or a lot of stuff that I do with that.
Right.
And I actually have a whole EP or album written in my phone, and I want it to be called Rain.
When's it coming out?
Right. I don't know, but I have literally a whole project of spoken word, and I'm like, I kind of want to go more that route, like a spoken word in the background, jazz type of feel, like Erykah Badu type of style.
Right. I feel you.
Really say some real stuff, and it doesn't have to be a bop. It can just be me saying real stuff, like Wale, ambitious girl type of vibe. Just saying stuff, and then with a little thing in the background, like a little do. So
That'd be hard. She said, "Wale, ambitious girl." Yo, I'm gonna run that. I'm gonna have to run that when on the show over for real. I'm gonna have to throw that.
I just played it last night. I was like, hold up, I gotta listen to this real quick. I was scrolling through my phone. I'm like, ooh. So.
Hey, facts, big facts for sure. Well, listen.
Yeah, so I kind of want to go that route with some stuff too, and not just make little poppy dancey music, because that's fun too. But
that's the lane you're gonna stay in, or is that's just what's the vibe for you right now?
That's the vibe for me right now. I feel like my voice is unique enough to kind of do whatever. I'm not gonna say that I can do heavy metal pop rock band, but I can definitely be kind of versatile. So I feel like that's the mood right now.
Okay, I'm expecting big things for sure. Because you do a lot. You know what I'm saying. You also got your own brand. I've seen, right?
Yep, the J&H Designs.
You be doing
That's
that
the
thing.
logo. My tattoo that I showed you a minute ago. I'll show
Yeah,
you, but there you
I
go.
be
Yeah.
seeing that. So you be styling? You style the females?
No, I just have, it's just like a clothing, it's more a logo rather than like a style. It's just like a
Okay.
logo, like a t-shirt and a hat or whatever. And if you're feeling like, it means my time is infinite. Um
Mm,
that's what the logo means, but then the logo within that spells my first, middle, and last name.
I
So
like.
it's like, my time is infinite. You create a brand for yourself and it'll last, it'll live on forever. So that's what that like really means. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You on something. I like that. You on to
So
something.
that's what it's more of, like a logo rather than like a brand, like a style or brand.
Oh,
So
word.
that's what
Oh,
that is, and it represents me as well. Just so happens, like just so happens that it literally, if somebody rocked my logo, which a lot of people have out selling hats and shirts and stuff like that,
right.
they literally don't even know it spells my first, middle, and last name.
Oh, hey, they real supporters. They don't even know they rock the bounce. So Jay,
Right.
you know it. That's dope. Man, we got
Yeah.
supporters in the building. Ladies, if you are inside our comments, y'all make sure y'all follow JN because she will be hooking y'all up with that merch because it's
Hey.
fire, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely fire. So I got a record from you now. You say you're supposed to be dropping the video soon, right?
I'm supposed to be dropping the video. We're supposed to be dropping the video soon, but um
But
drama's directing that, and we have big ideas. We actually want to do a lot more with the video, so we did a little snippet for y'all,
all
but
right.
it's actually going to be like a way longer storyline in video. So we're
That's
going to drop the single for now, that way y'all have the single, can dance and vibe to it, and then really get familiar with it, and then watch where that single like takes you with the video, and like
okay.
go into a whole vibe like that. So that's what we decided we're gonna do, is just do the single now and then drop the video after, as soon as we're done.
That's a bit. I like that idea because I seen the snippet. I ain't gonna lie, I actually like the snippet, and I was like, I'm expecting some big things from this video.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was your concept like? It's the record we're talking about, everybody, because we haven't announced it. Is "Grind on Me."
Yeah, grind on me.
What? Oh wow! Well, why is it called "Grind on Me"? People.
That's just like the name of the chorus. So,
Oh,
nah, yeah, I love the way you
she
run.
said, "Yeah."
I don't know, like, it's just, honestly, I don't even know how I came up with that little chorus. I literally just heard the beat and just started randomly singing it, and it just so happened to be recorded. I
Well,
didn't even realize that was,
I mean, but
yeah, it was that
it's a
sort of
dope
beat.
vibe.
I
It's a
didn't even,
dope vibe. It is a dope
no,
vibe.
really though, like, it was set up and the beat was playing on Drummer's computer,
Yeah.
and the producer's name is Otmar Miller. You can find him at Ottmar. He's a
Oh,
super dope Belizean
okay.
producer. Yeah. So he was playing those beats, and I was just like, we were like pretty much tired. We'd been recording. We're like, we're over it. We're packing up stuff. Let us just pause, get something to eat real quick. We were in my living room, and I was sitting on the couch, and I'm like, oh, I give up. And then I heard that song, and I like literally didn't even know it was like recording for real, for real. Like, I really
Right.
didn't. I was like, the mic was sitting like right
So you
here,
got the
like
studio
where
set
like
up
my
at
ring
home.
light is. The mic was like that close, and I'm
You got
like,
the studio set up?
no, yeah, like a little, no, like in my living room. Yeah, we have like
Okay.
a little studio set up in the living
Okay,
room.
okay.
Yeah. That's how dope Young Drummer is, because he's a really good producer.
Hey, that's
And
lit.
he can make it sound way better. So, anyway, so we had that set up, and I literally was just singing here, and he's like in the living room, and I'm like, I love the way you want on me and grind on me. Literally that little tiny bit. And then we went back, and I was like, oh shit, like, oh yeah,
That's
we're
hard.
really recording that. So we did it, and then we were like, let me just do it one more time and see how it sounds. So we re-recorded it. We did like another layer, I think. I
Yeah.
don't know. And then that was it. And then Drummer was like, hold on, I'm gonna go home and work on it. So he went home and worked on it, and then sent it to me, and I was like, wow. At first I was really critical, like, no, I wanna do this, I wanna do that, I don't like it, da 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 da. It was too last minute. But then
But
I was
after
like,
listening
no,
to it for a while, you
that's how
started to
it is
like it.
organically. Like, if it's an organic vibe, then just leave it. So I was like, all right. Then I started listening to it more and more, and I was like, actually,
Hmm.
this is like a vibe. So,
Exactly. It take that like because listen, when I say I'm so OCD when it comes to my music. Like I'm finally dropping my album 4 years from the first project. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm so OCD. I'll sit there and I'll have people tell me, "Nah, it's good. It's good. Nah, I want to switch it. I want to switch it. I want to do something
Right,
different. Nah, it's good.
right,
Trust me." I've had
right.
people pick me up and actually walk me out. Like my boy picked me up literally out and walked me out the studio. Like no, and locked the door. He was like, "No, we're
No,
mixing this. You're not touching it. It's perfect."
right,
And
right, for real.
sometimes as an artist, like we kind of over criticize ourselves
For
and
sure.
everything, and we don't listen to what people are saying, and they're the ones that are going to be our listeners, our supporters.
Definitely,
And
definitely, for
especially if
sure.
you got a supportive team around you, that's going to be like genuine and honest with you. If it's a bad record, let you know before you embarrass yourself or go fix it. And if they tell you it's a good record, you should probably take their word for it.
Right, exactly. No,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure, definitely. I definitely feel the same way. I feel like sometimes we look like we're just like because we're so passionate about it and we want to make it so good that we're like thinking so hard about it. And then for me,
right,
I have anxiety, so it's like I extra think about stuff sometimes.
right, right.
And I'm like, okay, maybe just not. Like, let me just leave. And Drummer was like, just leave it alone. Like, it sounds good. And I was just like, but really, that's really how it is with anything, though. With anything, if I'm drawing a picture, if I'm, writing something, if I'm, I always go back and edit stuff, go back and try to fix stuff. And sometimes, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
That's real. There you go.
Like if that is, don't fix it. And that's what I've kind
Hey,
of
snap,
learned.
y'all. She over here. She dropping poetry bars. Poetry bars. Y'all snap, y'all. And well, listen. What we
Hey.
gonna do is we actually gonna get into the record. I wanna hear the record. I want everybody else to hear the record. So I want you to actually intro your record. Go right ahead.
Okay, wait. Teamwork makes dream work when we sitting on the moon like DreamWorks. Ow.
Hey, I'm going. She got the rest of the show. Y'all peace.
Right. Nah, let me stop. I can't do it without
Nah, I
you.
wouldn't let you do it by yourself. I ain't gonna do you like that. I ain't gonna do it like that. But go ahead and introduce your record. This is your record. Go ahead and let.
This is Young Drummer featuring Jay Ann. It's produced by Otmar. It's called Grind on Me. Hold up, we got a surprise for y'all.
Auto tune. He killed it with the auto tune.
It's summer, I pull up with the Bentley. Coming with the hit, doing up the dance floor. Hands up on my hips, burn a little slow. I love the way you grind, I love the way you shine. Walking in the fire, and you know it's on time. Thinking about you, let's rendezvous. Let's get this first on and pop into it. I love the way you ride on me and grind on me.
Yeah, come here. Come in as a surprise guest.
And drum in the back. Hey, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Hey, you killed this record.
Big up to Amma, big up to y'all.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna interview you right after the song over. Hey, that auto tune on that is fire. Oh my God. Yeah, me and bro gonna have to work. We're gonna have to work. All right, I keep telling everybody every episode I'm dropping an R&B album next year. I don't care what nobody says.
Yep, you have to.
Hey. Oh my gosh, that record right there is a freaking hit. Grind
You
on
like
me.
it? You like
Yes,
it? You
they
like
add and drama.
it?
Listen, I cannot even hold you. Bro, that beat is fire.
Ups to Otmar on that one, man. He's a crazy good producer.
Right.
Bro, wait, who's the producer for that one?
Otmar Miller.
My man, he's out of Daytona too.
Nah, he lives in Mexico.
He lives,
Mexico?
yeah.
Yeah, I linked up with him.
No, for sure. He's doing like super fire.
I'll send you his that. I got in touch with him through a server through Ricky Remedy Discord, and there's a whole bunch of producers and stuff who just go in there and like look for people to work with and stuff. But yeah,
right. That's a bet. So let me end it. I gotta interview Drummer real quick, only because
Go ahead. I like.
He definitely just walked in. We're not gonna take no shine from my brother because he definitely.
I didn't want to take away from her interview.
Oh, hey, bro, listen, bro. You featured on the record. We gotta talk to you too. You're an artist, bro.
Hey,
listen. So one time, let the people know who you are, where you from, and what you do.
My name is Young Drummer. I produce, engineer, sing, rap, write, do videography, photography, animation, just about everything you can think of at like
animation too?
Yeah.
As far as like movement of the cartoons, or you draw?
I can do like all that, everything.
Okay.
Like I can make like commercials for I don't know, just like really anything. I can try to do whatever, I try to make everything look cool.
Okay, that's the best. So how long you been doing that? How long you been doing music and all of that?
I've been doing music my whole life. I was like basically born with a pair of drumsticks in my hand, and I've been producing music for probably like going on 13 years now. I've been on FL Studio, and then I've probably been a recording artist for about 6 or 7 years now.
Wow, that's dope, bro. So would you say that you're like? Because me and Jessica, we just had this conversation about her genre. We call it the alternative R&Pop.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
So what would we call yours? Like, are you pop, rap, you R&B? Like, what would you title yourself? What genre would you put for yourself?
I really can't do that because I have progressive rock songs. I got punk rock songs. I got R&B. I got Spanish songs. I got hip hop, art, like just literally everything you can think of. I make EDM stuff.
Versatile. That's what genre.
But I got a lot of different stuff. I don't like to box myself in with anything because I have a lot of very diverse background with everything. I think I froze.
It'll come back on.
I don't like having to hold this shit. Is that good? You like that? It's really good. Yeah, I think our sound got disconnected.
Uh-oh.
Must be a lightning storm.
This jet is like amazing.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
All right, we back in.
Oh yeah.
All right, bad. We was having some connection issues. That's all. We was having some connection issues. Freaking but no, I was saying that's actually dope that you got like so many different versatile genres, I guess you could say. But what I'm gonna start doing on the show is when we have an artist that falls into different categories of music and they don't stay in just one lane, we're gonna have a no genre label that just like a stamp that goes boom, no genre.
I like that.
So we gonna type you as no genre. Bam. All right. That's gonna be a For the Culture no genre stamp for you. All right. So what you got going on right now? Like you got a project coming out, like videos coming out. What's up?
Right now I got a whole bunch of stuff in the works with if you know Ricky Remedy, he came up out of Orlando. He's Miami area now. He lives in LA. He's a big like trap EDM producer.
Okay.
Some of his friends, like I said, I got in his server and started doing songs with him. Like my buddy sent him a song of mine, and he liked what it sounded like, so he sent me a pack of 10 beats, and I sent him all back like finished the next day type shit. And he liked my workflow, so he started sending me beats on beats, and then started getting more connections with other people, and everybody's sending me beats, and I just got a whole bunch of stuff saved up. But he's working on 3 videos for me right now, and I'm working on some other videos on the side too. And I'm trying to like, it's really slow right now for me because everything, all this stuff going on right now. So
right,
I'm just trying to like figure out what I really want to drop and how I want to do it. And
how you want to do it?
Yeah.
I feel that. I feel that. Freaking I even asked you like, where are you originally from, bro?
I was born in Orlando, but I was raised between Orlando and a place called Inverness, kind of near Ocala.
Okay, bet. I hear you. Oh, you said Inverness?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where that's at. I got people that be over there and everything. Inverness is a little small town.
Yeah, a little hick town.
Like, yeah, a little in the cut.
Yeah. But I stay in Orlando, so.
Okay, that's a bet. That's a bet. So freaking like with that record with Grind on Me, how did you? She says you just played the record. You just pushed play, and you started recording her. Like
Yeah. We were literally sitting right here on this couch. I had my laptop, the mic sitting right between both of us, and she was acting nervous at first because it was funny, but
yeah,
we just turned on the beat and she just started humming that little melody and then caught some lyrics for it and we just put it down. Came out real fast and organic, like she said.
that's dope, bro. Like that's dope how music can do that. So you can just really just come off the top with it and it's something catch. But it was dope that you was on the slip tip. You know what I'm saying? Kind of hit the she was being recorded, and it's good that you got people like that because those type of moments that like people don't see be the best moments.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They be the best moments. Like I have so many records where I have my engineer here come up. Okay, boom, and then I hear it later in the song. I'll be like, yo, whoa, hold up, where this came from?
Yeah, right. I like the freedom to be able to move stuff around, do whatever I want with the track. So sometimes I'll just put down sections of a song and then rearrange it after. I don't know if you probably can't hear me right now, but YouTube is still up.
It's disconnecting, I think, because of the weather.
Yeah, so inclement weather.
You still there? You see me?
Yep.
Yeah, freaking. I think the Wi-Fi message. I think it's on my end. And if I sit there do the router and switch all that, that's extra stuff. But
weather, man.
Hey, man. But for sure, look, you killed that record. I don't know where your brain was when you went with the auto-tune approach on it, but that was definitely fire, bro. You killed that, bro.
Yeah, man. Auto-tune is like my favorite instrument now. I've been using it for so long. It's just like I don't know. It's like my partner, auto-tune.
I got my right man in the studio with me, auto-tune. Nah, I feel that.
I appreciate the love on that, bro.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah, y'all definitely did a record. I can't wait to see the video. She says you guys are gonna add some more edits to it and everything. It was just a snippet y'all had dropped out. So I'm definitely looking forward to some big visuals.
True, man. I'm trying to provide, so I can't wait to put something out for it because it's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be dope for sure. I know that for a fact. Hey, drummer man, one time, let the people know who you are one more time. I appreciate you tapping in with me, man.
Young drummer of one family from Orlando. I appreciate for the culture. SawceGawdClutch. Everybody, J.N. I'm out.
He said, I'm out.
Back into bring J.N.
Hey, yo, every guy does that when they leave the camera or like they live.
Right.
I'm out.
Like, I'm out.
I'm out. You heard? In. Hey, Jessica, listen. It has been, it's always an honor.
Always a vibe. I feel like me and you always run into like each other, like doing something. And we don't even know we're both about to be there, but we just already.
As soon as my manager give me a call, let me know something. I'll be like, oh, okay, let's do it. We're gonna make it happen. Especially with the Back to School Music Festival, you definitely did your thing, like for sure. Like that wasn't your first time hosting, right?
That was my first time hosting, but that was my first time hosting an event for the culture though, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yo, she's definitely a dope co-host. Like I definitely had fun. Like
I had so much fun. That was so much fun. And you know what's funny is I think drummer was like when I made a post about that. I think he follows you, and he saw me on the post, and that's how we got to like working together and stuff, which is crazy. Yeah.
Hey, for the culture, we do this.
Yep.
For the culture.
Yep. Shout out to For the Culture.
Hey, put the phones up.
All you guys though, all of you, or OC, Derek. I mean, just everybody.
Hey,
that's cool. Everybody.
Hey, we do what we do, man. We love the culture, man. We love doing it for the city, and it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's for the culture. Yep. Ain't no better way to explain it. But listen, we appreciate you coming on the show, tapping in with your boy Sauce, and you definitely got to make sure that you come to my, live performance listening party that I'm gonna be doing real soon. I'm making an
okay. Let me know when I'm there.
Trust me, the announcement coming real soon. I'm gonna drop it. Everybody's gonna get their invites and everything. And yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Yay, I'm excited. Thank you guys so much. Thanks, I can't wait to get. Hey, listen, that cipher though. I see you.
Hey,
I see you with the cipher.
Everybody's still talking about the cipher. Like, they understand.
Not because it was like do. It was like hit, and I was like, whoa.
Oh my god! No, because everybody was even saying, they was like, bro, why'd you snap like that? I'm like, listen, I heard that beat and the way that the way it was tapping, I just had to switch it up. I couldn't go with just the regular flow. I had to, you know, I had to do it like
that. For sure. That whole thing was fire for sure. Definitely.
Well, hey, if you like that record, just wait until you hear the album. That's all I can say.
Hey, you already know I got Orlando Unlocked on my Apple Music.
Hey,
Scrolling, that's all you
see. And by the way, Grind on Me is out. It's about to be out, right?
Tomorrow. It'll be out tomorrow. So,
okay.
Oh, well, tonight at 12 a.m. Well,
tonight at 12 a.m. All right, so
tonight at 12 a.m. Yeah.
All right, so at 12 a.m. I'm also letting you know now that Grind on Me has been added to the We Got All the Sauce playlist. So on Spotify. So this my hit. So I'm definitely gonna talk to the team and we're gonna have that added on the We Got All the Sauce playlist.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Yay! So, I'm glad you like it.
Hey, I love it. That song is a hit for real. All right, listen, I appreciate you. I'm gonna tap out with you. You keep rocking out. Let the people know who you are one more time. And
hey everyone, this is Jay Ant, and you're watching Disney. Just kidding. You're watching For the Culture Show. Love y'all. Thank you so much. Follow me on all platforms. JM Music, J.A.N.N.E, J.A.N.N.E.H Designs on Instagram, all that stuff. So Jay Ant, just look for me.
Yeah, J.N, y'all. J.N.N.E. You'll see everything.
Okay. Bye. Right. Thank you guys.
See you later.
All right.
Well, guys, that was a dope interview that we had with Jessica Ann herself. If y'all want to follow her, y'all make sure y'all tap in with her. She has her own brand, J Ann Designs and J Ann H Designs. Y'all go support her, man. She's a dope artist, dope independent artist, and she's definitely on the rise. Follow Drummer as well too. Dope producer, dope artist. He does all types of music. Like we said, we stamping him with no genre. And yeah, y'all keep following For the Culture Artists. If you have any music or any music videos that you want to send to us to be up on our countdown show, send it to this email that's coming up right there. Yes, I finally did it on point. Send it to the email right there. We checking it out. It's For the Culture. It's your boy SawceGawd. And yeah, tap in with me. Peace.
It's for the